We're going to go back to the MASN broadcast booth. Baseball Hall of Famer Jim Palmer there. Jim, let's talk a little bit about Kevin Gausman and that at-bat that Bobby Wilson had. 10-pitch at-bat turned out to be a sacrifice fly. Review that, please, a little bit and how influential that was on Gausman's night.
Well, you know, the game is 3-1 at the time. And now, of course, he started the inning with a walk to Fielder. So Wilson comes up. Now, he had thrown the ball by him, and he tried to do that. But, you know, he fouled off. It was a 10-pitch at-bat. Fouled off fastball after fastball after fastball. They were all away. Never, ever came in. Didn't throw him a splitter. Maybe didn't feel like he had it, but never, ever pitched to both sides of the plate. And to Wilson's credit, was able to get a sacrifice fly. And then, you know, then he gets Chew. He throws the ball right by him, hangs a curveball, and he hits a 2-run double. So, again, for the second really straight start, there was a 5-run inning in the 3rd inning up at Boston, and then today was the 3-run inning. So, you know, again, you think about Kevin, he's that close. You know, even the home run to Desmond, it was his straight changeup. He doesn't throw it very much. So think about it. You give up 4 runs tonight. 3 of them, 1 is on to Desmond, one of their hottest hitters, on a straight changeup. When your best pitch is your fastball, you know, and whatever. So that's 1 run. And then you hang a curveball to a guy that was swinging when the ball was in the glove. So, again, pitch selection, a big part of it. Where you locate, also a big part. And they got the big hits tonight. And you guys were already talking, the Orioles, you know, plenty of chance to probably foot 5, 6 runs on the game, on the board tonight, and just didn't do it.
You know, Jimmy, I want to go back to that Bobby Wilson at bat. You know, you were talking about he needed to come inside, you know, experiment on the inside part of the plate to see if he'll swing at something in there. But I'm looking at it for the breaking ball in the dirt. I mean, he barely nicked the curveball. He had 1 curveball in those 10 pitches. He barely nicked it. I just can't understand why he wouldn't go back to it. He doesn't ever shake off anything. He just throws everything up there. I don't know if it's 2-strike fastballs down the middle of the plate or whatever it is, but he's got to learn to take control of his own game. You did it, and every great pitcher that I caught did it.
Well, you know, I mean, I had more experience than him. I roomed with Robin Roberts when I was 19 years old. So at the end of the day, with Wilson, I mean, when you get 0-2 and he keeps fouling off 95, 97 away, don't you throw something in to just change the perspective? He did throw him 1 breaking ball. It was a terrific breaking ball, but he fouled it off. And then he went back to the fastball, and eventually you see 4 or 5 pitches out over the plate. Better chance of getting a ball in the air, which is exactly what he wanted to do. He didn't need to get a base hit. A base hit would have been a bonus. And then again, I don't understand the pitch call to Chew. You know, you have your secondary pitches. They didn't work in Boston, but at the end of the day, when a guy's swinging with the ball in the glove, you don't like to hang a curveball. As it turned out, that was a pitch of choice. Obviously, Wieters called it, or he agreed to it. He hung it, didn't make a good pitch, and they get 3 runs in the 4th inning, and that's the difference in this ballgame. It just happens. You know, it's amazing. Every time Kevin Gausman, I know he's now 0-5, every time he pitches, I figure he's just going to turn the corner. They're going to get him some runs, which they did early. They never added on. And then kind of like winning a golf tournament where maybe you don't really win the tournament, but somebody plays worse than you, and all of a sudden you think you can win and you're going to have success every time out. So hopefully that's going to happen in his next start. But tonight, kind of a heartbreaker because the Orioles had plenty of opportunities to win this game.
Jim, can we go back to Dylan Bundy for a moment? 3 scoreless with 3 strikeouts and 46 pitches. Evaluate what you've seen from Dylan Bundy recently.
Well, you know, he's throwing 93 to 96, 7 now. He has 3 pitches. He's very comfortable pitching to both sides of the plate. And, you know, he's doing this where he's not pitching regularly. So, you know, in a perfect world, he would not have had the Major League contract where he had only, pitched in 17 games the last 3 years. He could have gone to the minor leagues, got some innings, got his feet under him. He'd probably be starting for the Orioles now. So they couldn't send him out. You know, I'm sure that's just a contractual thing that when you get a big bonus sometimes, like Adam Lowen, you want the big contract, and sometimes it backfires. But all in all, he's done a tremendous job. Arm strength's better, command's better, 3-pitch pitcher, and he's got a bright future as long as he can stay healthy.
Well, Jim, as always, we appreciate your comments. Look forward to chatting with you again real soon when the Orioles get back to Baltimore. That's Baseball Hall of Famer Jim Palmer in the MASN broadcast booth.